I need to delete some people from here. Lovely. Yeah. That should make it easier. Good. Good. Nathan, today somebody told me that I only produce 10% of the tears that I should do.
Aujourd'hui, quelques personnes m'a dit
what?
que...
What was that? Somebody.
Why am I blanking right now?
I don't know, but you gave me a work of such hideousness. Quelqu'un. Aujourd'hui,
Right.
quelqu'un. I forgot you.
Aujourd'hui, quelqu'un m'a dit que je produis que 10% que les...
No, the accent is gorgeous. The accent was gorgeous. 10% of the tears that I should do.
And the word for tears is...
Try going round it, even if you feel silly. I won't always be with you in France.
Quelqu'un m'a dit que je pleure que 10% du temps que je dois.
That pitiful Aussie bitch, Claire, is ringing me, begging to come in. Like the bogan she is. Let me try and get her in. I'm gone. Oh, you see now, I've been doing this recently. Why is she ringing me? Claire, you're in the group.
Sorry, it didn't work.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're in,
I
yeah?
couldn't-
Good. Describe tears, Nathan.
L'eau de visage.
I think we could have said like the water produced by eyes, or the drops of water produced by the eyes. Aujourd'hui, quelqu'un m'a dit que je ne produis que 10% des larmes. Yeah, larmes. What's that I should do? Que
je dois faire.
Hey, welcome to another fucking Monday, and I'm your host, Luke Bored as Fuck Rich. In today's episode, like the last episode, and the last episode, and the last episode, and the last episode, and the last episode, I'll teach you how to say the word should. I should.
Je dois.
I haven't really got anything to drink, have I? Oh, I have, but I just haven't got it open. I should.
Je devrais.
Thank you. Repeat. I'm a deaf cunt, Luke, and I throw your words of brilliance down the shitter. Say that for me. In English, I'm a deaf cunt, Luke, and I throw your words of brilliance down the shitter.
I'm a deaf cunt, Luke, and I throw your words of brilliance down the shitter.
Thank you. Hands up who wants to make an estimated guess how many weeks I've had to talk about the pronunciation of IN, vin, and devrait. Since we began. Right. Notice, I should do it, or whatever, whatever. You can just say je devrais and stop. Yeah. So, quelqu'un m'a dit que je n'ai que 10% des larmes que je devrais avoir, or je devrais. Okay. Good. Nathan, not those when you cry, the ones which maintain the surface of the eye.
Pas ceux qui sont produits quand on pleure, mais ceux qui maintient...
What's the verb to maintain, please?
Maintenir.
What's they maintain?
Ils maintenant.
No, what's they come?
Ils vont.
No, that's they. That's he sells. What's they come? Il. Just getting rid of somebody. Il
vient.
viennent. Yes.
Ils viennent.
So, so what's maintain in the plural form?
Ils maintiennent.
Good. The surface of the eye.
Ils maintiennent la service d'œil.
The surface.
Oh, surface. Ils maintiennent le surface d'œil.
Pause. Of the eye.
Le surface de l'œil.
Thank you. Go again. Pas celle que l'œil produit, ou ça, c'est pas celle pour pleurer, mais celle qu'on utilise pour maintenir la surface de l'œil.
Pas celle pour pleurer, mais celle qui maintiennent la surface de Pas celle pour pleurer, mais celle pour...
Keep going. Pour maintenir.
Pas celle pour pleurer, mais celle qui maintiennent la surface de l'œil.
Good. All right. Good. Tom. He had all these little metal devices that you stick in the eye, and he's like, "You have such ridiculously dry eyes because of this medication." I was like, "Yeah, I know." And he said, "Do you use drops?" And I was like, "A lot of the time." He said, "When was the last time you used drops?" I went, 3 days ago. He said, "Why 3 days ago?" I said, "Well, because I was coming here. I presume you wanted to see like my eyes as they actually are." He went, "I love you." He was like, "Wow, nobody's that organized." I was just like, all I do is go to medical appointments. I know how this shit rolls. So good. So secondly, Tom, he had a load of little machines to analyze the eyes.
Il a où
Pause. Description of what he had rather than he had.
Il avait.
Keep going all the way. Come on, all the way through to the end.
Sorry. Il avait beaucoup de petites machines pour analyser les yeux.
Good. Pour analyser. Okay, good.
Analyser
Lovely.
les yeux.
Just copy me. Il a fait toute une série de tests. Il a fait toute une série de tests. Il a fait toute une série de tests.
Il a fait toute une série de tests.
Good. Yes, Luke. Stuart. Yes, Luke. We saw you with your pupils dilated.
Oui, Luc. On t'a vu avec tes...
Your guess is correct. Your guess is correct both times. Off you go.
Guess. Tes pupilles.
My guess includes your pronunciation, not the knowledge of the word. Dilated.
Sont dilatées.
Good. Lovely. Good. So, Stuart, vocab tick. Join, have a go. Oui, Luc, on t'a vu avec les pupilles dilatées. Oui, Luc, on t'a vu avec les pupilles dilatées.
Oui, Luc, on t'a vu tes pupilles
Dilatées.
Wait a second. On a vu.
On t'a vu avec les pupilles dilatées.
Pupilles dilatées.
Good. Good vocab, Stuart. Claire. He asked me to fill out a form. Sorry, somebody keeps trying to. Oh, that's because I said I'd ring back later and I didn't. That's my fault. Hands up. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Yeah, he asked me to fill out a form. He asked me to fill out a form.
Il m'a dit de remplir une forme. I'm not sure the word for form.
Nice accent. Il m'a dit de remplir un formulaire. Yeah, yeah. La forme is like the shape. Formule is the formula. The formulaire is a form. Yeah, okay. Good. Claire, what would be we fill out? If the verb is remplir, what would be we fill out? Present tense. Using nous. Using nous, because en rempli, I know you can do. What's using nous?
Sorry, nous remplions.
Nous remplissons.
Remplissons.
It's a snake verb. Yeah, okay. Good. Excellent. Claire, I've eaten too much. I shouldn't have. And real junk. I'd had such a stressful day, and I was like, I'm just going to eat an entire slab of pate with some crackers and a bit of salad. That'll do. I've been eating so well recently, but you know, and you're just like, oh, screw it. Yeah, off you go. So, yeah, so say for me, I've eaten too much. I shouldn't have. I've eaten too much. I shouldn't have.
J'ai mangé trop.
Word order. Word order.
J'ai trop mangé.
Good. Nice. Claire, your accent sounds bang on. If you've got trop de something, j'ai mangé beaucoup de something. J'ai mangé trop de. Otherwise, if it's an adverb, j'ai trop mangé, j'ai beaucoup mangé. Goes somewhere else, yeah? Brace yourself. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have.
Je n'aurais pas dû.
Oh, thank God. One of you lives. Claire's through. Lovely. Brendan. This morning, when I got dressed, I put on my shorts.
Ce matin, quand j'habille,
No, back you go. Reflexive verb.
Ce matin, quand je me suis habillé, j'ai mis mes corps.
J'ai what?
J'ai mis mes corps. J'ai mis des corps.
Short. Yeah, okay, not like court as in pantalon court, just short. Okay, yeah, short. Yeah. Okay. If I could have been barefoot all day, I would have done it. If I could have been barefoot all day, I would have done it.
Si j'avais pu si j'avais.
What form of a verb comes after pu or do always?
Infinitive.
That's it.
Si j'avais pu être sans chaussures et chaussettes.
Yeah, we just say pieds nus. We just say pieds nus.
Si j'avais pu être pieds nus,
all day.
Non, pas toute la journée.
Toute la journée, yeah, toute la journée.
I would have, what was this in English sentence?
I would have done it.
Je l'aurais fait. Je l'aurais fait.
Thank you. Go again, smoothly and humanly.
Si j'avais pu être piano, je l'aurais fait.
Good. Tom, quick question. The thing you were telling me about possibly doing, have you done it yet? Y or N? Yes or no?
No, but
It's coming.
a positive no. It's the there was a long conversation and the situation has changed, but the conversation happened.
Okay. All right. Good. Tom's pimp's making him sleep with far too many Japanese businessmen in Paris. Oh, he's red raw sore. I said, this can't continue, Tom. This can't continue. So let's start at the bottom. Literally. Nathan. Luke, lots of men like to grow a moustache for charity in November, but I've already done it. Yours is marvellous, Nathan. Lots of men like to grow a moustache. Claire, do you have Movember in Australia? Where people grow moustache? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where many women and many men grow a moustache.
Oh, women. A few women grow them too.
Off you go. So Nathan, many men grow a moustache in November for charity.
Luc, beaucoup d'hommes grandirent une moustache en novembre pour les organisations charitables, mais j'ai déjà fait. Je l'ai déjà fait.
Beaucoup d'hommes laissent pousser une moustache en novembre, mais je l'ai déjà fait. Oh, sorry, pour des sociétés caritatives. Pour les ONG, organisations non gouvernementales. C'est pour des sociétés caritatives.
Caritatives. Beaucoup d'hommes laissent pousser en moustache pour des associations caritatives en novembre, mais j'ai déjà fait.
Good. I didn't have any vegetables at lunchtime, actually. That was really bad of me. I just had chicken, drummy, sticky, gluten-free things. God, I've eaten really badly today. I've had an apple, I suppose. And I did have a lot of broccoli yesterday. Lovely. Claire, Luke, you're going to have to make an effort. You can't continue like that. I eat really well. I eat a lot of veg generally. So Luke, you're going to have to make an effort. You can't continue like that.
Luc, tu vas...
You're going to have to make an effort.
Luc, tu vas donc devoir faire un effort. Tu ne pas continuer comme ça.
Good. What's a more elegant way of saying comme ça? Ainsi. Ainsi. Tu peux pas continuer ainsi.
Ainsi? No, it's ainsi.
Ainsi. Ainsi. A-I-N-S. Make yourself a drink, Brendan, without offering anybody else one. Maybe we'd have liked a cuppa. Lovely. Says Tom. Tom, that's the most basic bitch thing I've ever seen. I say cuppa, you drink cuppa. I'm
Pavlovian before, Luke.
I am Pavlov dog training Tom to do what I want him to do.
Yeah.
God,
very
think
hard.
of the possibilities, the fun I'm going to have. Do you know what I mean? I'll just say a few series of buzzwords and oh God, the fun. I need to keep in tip-top shape. Nathan, as we've gone, Stuart. I saw an amusing cartoon where the dogs said they trained Pavlov. It was like a cartoon, and they were like, "We've trained this guy to give us food every time we drool." It was like really interesting. It's like as if it was the other way around and stuff. So say for me, I saw an interesting cartoon. Now, when I say cartoon, I don't mean like, well, we can still say the sort of word. So on this occasion, it's not a moving cartoon. So what's the word for a moving cartoon, Stuart?
I think this one is a bande dessinée.
Right, bande dessinée, exactly right. So it's like a dessin animé is an animated design where the dessin is the noun, un dessin animé, and the cartoon comic-y style comic book is bande dessinée, where dessinée is the adjective. Right, good vocabulary, Stuart. Okay. The dogs said, go step by step. The dog said,
le chien a dit.
Plural, les chiens ont dit.
Oh, les chiens, the dog said, oh, les chiens a dit.
The dog said, les chiens, lovely. They had trained Pavlov.
Ils ont entraîné Pavlov.
To give them food when they drooled.
De les donner.
Les donner or de le?
Le donner.
Lovely. Food.
La nourriture.
Pause. Stand still. Who can I hit? I'm going to make you all responsible for another person, because if I just punish you all individually, you won't mind that. If I sort of mean, Stuart, when you fuck up, Claire gets a wallop, or Claire, when you fuck up, Nathan gets a wallop, maybe you'll be more bothered. What is the system that we use with nouns called? It is called what versus what. Stuart, it's called day versus, what's that video called?
Wait, we have a system for
nouns. When we handle a noun, what's the famous video that I was talking about called day versus le?
Day versus lay?
That's right. Which includes the 3 categories. And recently with Daniel, we like Daniel. He's about to start a master's degree in maths. Smart little kid. The video is called Top or Bottom, because I thought that was funny. And what we are basically saying, to remind you, is if you are talking about all of said commodity, use the word the. If you are talking about a quantity, use the word de for the moment. And if you're not, split the difference, go in the middle and use du de la day. When I say to give them food, are we talking about all food?
No, we're talking about some food.
But we don't want to use the word some as our methodology there. But because there's times when you couldn't say some. But oui, de la nourriture. Donc Pavlov, en fait, les chiens ont dit qu'ils avaient entraîné Pavlov de leur donner de la nourriture every time they drooled. Beginning with a B, any idea what to drool is?
Every time they, what was the word? Drool?
Drool. Baver. Yeah, ça fait baver. Like, oh, pardon me, I've got a green tongue from eating lettuce. Rocket. You don't say rocket, do you? You say arugula and things like that. But yeah. Yeah. So baver. Bav would be like drool, spit. Yeah. Cracher is the spit. Crachat is spit, the noun. But yeah. Good. Tom. I promise me, Luke, that you're going to eat something sensible tomorrow.
Luc, promets-moi que tu vas manger quelque chose normal demain.
Quelque chose.
I want to say sensible, but that's not right, and I don't know.
Pause,
what
pause,
the other
pause.
thing
Before we
says.
even get to the adjective, what comes after quelque chose?
Quelque chose
De.
sorry. Quelque chose de normal,
Yeah. Quelque chose de nutritif, quelque chose de normal, quelque chose de, you know, if you say sensible, generally be like prudent, logique. Yeah, you know, but quelque chose de. Are we all clear that we don't just use quelque chose de, but we also use rien de in the same way? So nothing special, rien de spécial. Someone special, quelqu'un de spécial. Yeah, Luke found someone special. Luke, il a trouvé quelqu'un de spécial. Whatever. All right. Tom, give me another one. I like what you're wearing, Tom. It protects your skin from the sun, which is my big thing at the moment. I like what you're wearing. It protects your skin from the sun.
J'aime ce que tu poses.
Que tu portes.
J'aime ce que tu portes. Ça protège ton peau du soleil.
Ton peau du. Does it protect your head lice? Ta peau.
I mean, it might do. But,
I've seen your hair. They're perfectly clean. Mind your head lice like clean hair. They're perfectly clean. Don't be French, Luke. It's perfectly clean. Yeah, so ça protège ta peau du soleil. Ça protège ta peau du soleil. Yeah.
Ça protège ta peau du soleil.
Or ça te protège la peau du soleil. Lovely. Luke, I'm wearing black because I'm in mourning. Your respect for us with articles has died. Luke, I'm wearing black because I'm in mourning. Your respect for us with articles has died.
Luke, pour toi, parce que j'ai un grand deuil.
Je suis en deuil. Je suis en deuil.
Deuil. Je suis en deuil.
Don't bounce it. Not deuil. Oing, oing. Just say deuil. Deuil.
Deuil. Je suis en deuil.
Because your respect for us. No. What did I say? Your respect for.
Yeah, respect for us with articles.
Your respect for us with articles.
Parce que ton respect pour nous avec les articles.
All articles.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be all articles? That's fine,
Yeah.
as long as you meant that avec les articles or avec des articles. Lovely. Is died. Is died? Why are you speaking French, Luke? Has died.
Est mort.
Est mort.
Est mort.
Luke,
Est mort.
je porte le noir parce que je suis en deuil. C'est parce que ton respect pour nous avec des articles, avec les articles, est mort. Good. Brendan. Luke, it's one of my favorite videos. It's one of my favorite videos.
Luc, c'est un de nos...
No, video is feminine, and I want ça fait partie de mes vidéos préférées. Ça fait partie de mes vidéos préférées. Come.
Luc, ça fait partie de ma vidéo préférée.
How many videos have I made?
Luc, ça fait partie de... How many videos?
No, but my videos. Is it going to be ma video, mes vidéos?
Oh, mes vidéos. Ça fait partie de mes vidéos préférées.
Good. A girl 2 days ago said she liked to watch the other group, not this group. Be honest, I showed you, I posted what she wrote. The reviews are in. A girl the other day said she liked to watch the other group at 3 o'clock in the morning when she couldn't sleep? Do you think she means it in a lullaby way or in a sexy way? Do you think she means as in it's so boring that shit will get me off? Or do you think she means it's so hot that shit will get me off? Who knows? Off you go.
Une fille l'autre jour a
Dan
dit
still.
que
Dan still. Where is the vibration for OU? Or do I need to make Tom take his clothes off again? Because we did the makeup game. Where is OU, Brendan?
down below.
So make it vibrate. L'autre jour.
Une fille l'autre jour a dit qu'elle aime les vidéos, especially les premières vidéos avec moi. Et
she watched them at 3 o'clock in the morning when she couldn't sleep.
Elle a regardé.
She watched them is not one action. It's ongoing, isn't it?
Oh, elles avaient
She
regardé.
watched them.
Les
She watched them. Listen. She watched them. She watched them is an indirect quotation because she said, I watched them at 3 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep. So when we switch into an indirect quotation, the ongoing nature of the present tense becomes the ongoing nature of the imperfect tense. So elle les regardait. Elle a dit qu'elle les regardait à 3 heures du matin. Present tense, when I can't sleep. Indirect quote, when she couldn't sleep. Into the imperfect again. Quand elle pouvait pas dormir. Do you see how the imperfect is used for indirect speech very commonly? For indirect quotation. Donc, elle a dit qu'elle les regardait quand elle pouvait pas dormir. Go again.
Elle a dit quand elle regardait. Quand
No,
elle
look,
les
Luke, elle a dit qu'elle les regardait.
Elle a dit qu'elle les regardait quand elle
Ne pouvait pas.
Qu'elle ne pouvait pas dormir.
Good. I should remind people to, not you lot, I should remind other people to give me, to contribute with Kofi, as in the website, at the start of the video. Claire, I should remind other people to contribute with Kofi at the start of the video. Claire, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I turned my microphone off because the cat's meowing. Sorry.
I should remind people to contribute.
Je devrais rappeler l'autre gens de contribuer.
Pause. We've done this. Rappeler les gens or rappeler aux gens. Which one and why?
Rappeler aux gens.
That's right, because rappeler les gens would be to call people back. And when you rappelle somebody, you are reminding something to them. The thing you're reminding, the thing you're recalling is the information. Yeah, to them. Yeah. So je devrais rappeler aux gens de. Yeah. So it's quite possible to say je vais rappeler ma mère et je vais rappeler à ma mère. I'm going to ring my mom back. I'm going to remind my mom. Yeah? Good. So je devrais rappeler aux gens. What would be to contribute?
De contribuer.
Nice rhythm on the verb. Notice with rappeler, you can use de if you go into a verb. You can't use de if you go into a thing. I remember my childhood. Je me rappelle mon enfance. I remember my childhood. Je me souviens de mon enfance. Different. All right? Good, Claire. Nathan, at least I'm going to be able to do a few more dance classes before this shit happens to me. At least, because they've changed the day to Thursday, at least I'm going to be able to do a few more dance classes before this shit happens to me.
Au moins, je vais pouvoir faire des
A
cours.
few more dance classes. I gave you something clever. A few more.
Au moins, je vais pouvoir faire un peu plus de cours de danse avant
Good. This
de
is sounding
mon...
better. Your twang is sounding so much better. Or encore 2-3 cours de danse. Oh, de plus. Encore 2-3 cours de plus.
de plus.
Encore 2-3 cours de plus. A few more, yeah. Lovely. Before this shit happens to me.
Avant que ce merde m'efface. Avant.
Did you mean the verb effacer there? Or did you mean me fasse?
Me fasse.
Effacer.
Oh, happens to be. Yeah, I confuse myself. Yeah.
Would it have shade down? What would it have? I'd be interested as to what the first word in English was for effacer. Hide. Hang on. Erase, fade, delete, clean, wipe away. Yeah. The opposite of face, like en face, effacer. Face is one of the verbs, which is effacer. Sorry, is one of the verbs which is in the dance series of vocab, the ballet stuff. Because effacer is a position in ballet. If the leg that is working is across the line, then you are quasi. If the leg that is working is hidden by, shaded by, with the other leg, sporting leg, then you are in effacé as a position. In other words, if you're facing to the right-hand corner and you're using your right leg, you're in effacé. If you're facing to your right-hand corner and you're using your left leg, you're in quasi. But that ballet series of videos is really useful. There's some damn good French. It's not just like highfalutin ballet shit. It's like really, really good thing. Good. But that's not what we're going to say. Have another go, Nathan.
With you're saying that that's not the right verb at the end?
No.
Right.
How do you say something's happening to me?
Ça m'est arrivé. Oh, that's past tense.
In the past tense. How would that be in the present tense?
Ça m'arrive.
Lovely. Before something happens to me.
Avant que ça m'arrive.
Before something happens to me.
Avant que quelque chose m'arrive.
Good. Before something happens to me with all the grammar in. Any missing grammar?
Avant que quelque chose m'arrive.
Avant que quelque chose ne m'arrive.
Ne m'arrive. Right.
Expectative. Don't need it all the time, just so you big girls know that it's there. All right? Right. Very shortly, I'm releasing a series of podcasts with all the different expressions that use, well, like connectors and connectives. And it's generally a toss-up between what is future, what is present, what is subjunctive, and what has the ne, expletive, with them all. And once you've got that, you're good to go. We're good. One more from everybody, I think, minimum. Nathan was just done, so that means Claire's next. Claire, using the verb plaire, Okay. I'm liking your accent this week. Luke, I'm happy you're liking my accent this week, using the verb plaire both times. Claire with plaire. Did you see what I did there? Lovely. I'm liking your accent this week. I'm happy you're liking my accent. Two different people.
Ça me plaît.
Present tense. I can use ça me plaît ton accent, or I could just merely say, ton accent me.
Play.
Good. Both are correct. Or you can even say, il me plaît ton accent. You know, your accent being the masculine thing. Ça, as in the fact of the accent that you've chosen on this business. Yeah. Ton accent me plaît cette semaine. Say to me, I'm happy your accent. I'm happy you like my accent this week.
Oh, hang on, just got a mental blank.
So you've just said, ton accent me plaît. You're now going to say the same thing similarly, but you're going to say, I'm happy your accent pleases me.
Using player.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Similar word order. Je suis content que.
Oh, je suis content que tu aimes mon accent te plaît.
Say for me, your accent pleases me. Ton accent me plaît.
Ton accent me plaît.
You're going to almost copy that same thing the second time. I'm happy your accent pleases me. So in English, it's the same sentence again. Your accent pleases me. I'm happy your accent pleases me. But what's the I'm happy that going to do, Claire?
Oh, subjunctive.
And what's play going to be in the subjunctive?
Oh.
Plaise.
Plaise. Plaise.
That's it. So say with me, je suis content que ça te plaise.
Je suis content que ça te plaise.
Que ça te plaise. You did a speed rhythm.
Que
Ça te plaise. Good.
Ça te plaise.
And again, je suis content que ça te plaise.
Je suis content que ça te plaise.
Good. Say for me that pleased you. Ça t'a plu.
Ça t'a plu.
Now say I'm happy it pleased you. Je suis content que ça t'ait plu.
Je suis content que ça t'ait plu.
Good. So do you understand, guys? With subjunctive, it could be present one or the past one. Good. Stuart, I had to replace a t-shirt for the gym, and despite my best efforts, I bought the same color. I bought the same shade. I always end up buying freaking khaki no matter what I do. So I needed to say for me, I had to replace a t-shirt for the gym, and despite my best efforts, I ended up buying the same shade.
Je dois remplir mon...
Careful, your accent sounded beautiful, absolutely grand, well done. Not je dois remplir, I had in the past, that verb in the past, to replace. So rom is correct, but to replace. Yeah?
Remplacer.
That's it, but your accent sounds grand. So put je dois into the past, I had to replace.
Je devais remplacer mon t-shirt.
Good. What's a word beginning with an M that we often use for sports kit?
For sport?
For sports clothes, sports kit, sports, you know, jerseys and strips and all this kind of stuff. Maillot.
Oh, my bathing suit.
Well, that's the thing. It can be just your bathing suit, or it could be like, so if you had the Tour de France, it's le maillot jaune. Yeah, le maillot jaune. Like the winner is in a yellow jersey. Yeah, so like a sports kit, uniform, team colours, style, whatever. That would be a maillot as well. It's not just a little budgie smugglers thing, yeah?
You say bathing costume, equally as ridiculous as bathing suit.
What do I say?
Bathing costume, my swimming costume.
I just say speedo.
Ask Tom.
Maillot de
swimming costume.
That's on maillot. Yeah, I tell you what, like, this is such a big thing in France, and everybody thought I was taking the piss and being really gay 2 years ago. Alors, c'est une chose énorme en France, et tout le monde pensait que je me foutais de leur gueule et que j'étais trop homo il y a 2 ans. And I was like, guys, if you intend to go swimming, you will need speedos. Si tu as envie de faire de la natation, effectivement, il va te falloir un maillot. Now, I used to teach swimming, and you know, I'm more than comfortable in a pair of speedos. Alors moi, j'étais maître nageur, j'étais prof de natation, and I wore them all. And off we go to the pool. On va à la piscine. and Jason and Harry and Robbie and myself and Gabby and Nina and literally I had to beg with the woman at the till. I was like, oh, they didn't realise they're foreign, which I hate saying as a French teacher. Because they weren't allowed in. You go to Italy, you go to the coast, you will see 90-year-old women with big tummies, big breasts. Good for bloody them. In tiny bikinis. No one gives a fuck. Total non-judgment. Total non-judgment. You see little old guys, little wrinkly, little old tan bodies, absolutely tiny little speedos. No one gives a fuck. You just think they're enjoying the sun. They're enjoying the beach. It's a totally different culture in Europe for swimming costumes. In England, we would ridicule some guy that went to the swimming pool with school and wore that instead of like beach style shorts. We are so stupid. But that's what it is in France. Yeah, completely. Fine if you're on a swim team, it's kind of acceptable. But, Australia gets it. Yeah. We used to watch like Neighbours and Home and Away Australian soaps and be like, oh my God, they're in like budgie smugglers, and all of this business. But yeah, maillot. So a maillot can be like what the French rugby team wear to play, leur maillot, what the Tour de France, the yellow jersey, le maillot de bain, yeah, a maillot, loads of words can be maillot. Good. So j'ai dû remplacer le maillot pour la salle de sport. Lovely. What did I say? I got the same color. I got the same shade. I ended up getting the same shade. How would I say that? I finished by. How would I say that?
J'ai fini par
Acheter.
Acheter.
The same shade.
Le même teint.
Your vocab is going to the fucking roof, as is your voice. Well done, Stuart. Le même nuance. Is as well. Yeah. Okay. Le même nuance. Good, but your voice is sounding fabulous. Just try the words linking together, but on individual words, your voice sounds absolutely native. Brilliant. Really, really good. Good. Tom. Luke. I wear a swimming costume, but only when I watch your videos. Luke. I wear a swimming costume, but only when I watch your videos.
Luke, je porte un maillot, mais juste quand je regarde tes vidéos.
Go again, clean at the vowels. It was good French. It was nicely joined, but clean at the vowels.
Luke, je porte un maillot, mais...
Tommy, listen to Lukey. Accept the fact that the sliding is there because the location of the vowels are different. They're a different location. Don't all be in the middle. Je porte un maillot, mais juste quand, uniquement quand, je ne le porte que quand je regarde tes vidéos. Ben oui, Luc, moi je porte un maillot, mais uniquement quand je regarde tes vidéos. Try and get that hon quality.
Luc, je porte un maillot, mais uniquement...
Oh, c'est not maillot.
Luc, je porte un maillot, mais justement quand je regarde tes vidéos. Have I frozen or is everyone else frozen?
Luke is frozen.
Killed him?
Yeah.
I don't know if he can he hear?
Sounded pretty good to me, Tom.
Oh, thanks. That's very sweet of you. How is everyone?
I just got back from Bali.
Oh, nice.
Very jealous.
It looked gorgeous, Claire. It looked really nice.
But you're in Australia. That's like for me going to New Jersey.
It is if you're in Western Australia or the Northern Territory. It's a bit further. It's 6 hours from Melbourne, so it's not exactly next door. But Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
I
it's
can hear
so
French going on.
beautiful.
Goodness gracious me, I thought I was in France for a moment. It was just wall-to-wall French.
All we can see is your lovely face. There's no movement.
Say that again,
Juste
Claire
le
Bear.
visage.
Say that
Tout
again.
on voit le visage beau, mais il n'y a pas de mouvement.
My phone died, I'm sorry. So, yeah, so Tom, go again. So, moi, je porte un maillot pour regarder, mais uniquement pour regarder tes vidéos.
Luc, je porte un maillot, mais uniquement quand je regarde tes vidéos.
If you're going to say what you said, quand je regarde. Regarde.
Quand je regarde tes
No,
vidéos.
there's no regard. Regarde. Regarde.
Regarde.
No, not gar. Gar.
It's the northern A. Okay.
Yes, it is indeed.
Quand je regarde tes vidéos.
Good. Lovely. Say for me, I'm going to keep something.
Je vais garder. Je vais garder.
Why je and they the same vowel?
Same. Oh, okay, yeah. Je vais garder quelque chose.
No. Sorry, I've gone into Wi-Fi. I do apologize. Why are je and they the same vowel? Je vais, and you've got je vais. Yeah. No, je vais be hunting for this up and down at all times. Je vais garder.
Je vais garder.
No, not gar. No. Not gar. Gar.
Je vais garder.
Good. Now say regarde.
Regarde.
Not re. No, not re.
Regarde.
Right. Here's a challenge for all of you. Regard. Low. Say it in English. Regard.
Regard.
Lovely. You can all do this. Regard. Now say regarde. Low, high. Regarde.
Regarde.
Thank you. Secretary. Secre. High, low. Secre. Just say it. Secretary.
Secrétaire.